The Rim Fire was one of the most expensive in U.S. history to fight, and it burned more of the Sierra Nevada than any other recorded fire.
It has been more than a year now, but there are still people trying to put their lives back together. Tonight in a KCRA3 investigation, we look at why the fire cost so much to fight. KCRA3's Kevin Oliver joins us now with what he's discovered.
$95 million. That's how much money the U.S. Forest Service spent fighting the Rim Fire. Almost $1.5 million spent every day that firefighters were on the front line. And we wanted to see where all that money went.
It was a forest fire that charred mountain after mountain of forest and parkland. And the federal government spent a mountain of money to put it out. Millions of tax dollars spent on everything from firefighters shipped in to fight it to the chemicals dropped from the sky.
It was a career-type fire. At least I hope not to have another one in my career.
Chris Shao is the fire chief for Stanislaus National Forest.
I believe we did quite a good job keeping our firefighters safe on that one. Now, it was a big fire.
Over the 4 months the Rim Fire burned in Stanislaus National Forest and Yosemite National Park, the Forest Service had total control, signing off on 7,000 contracts. All of them itemized here in 521 pages of expenses that KCRA obtained. More than $1 million was spent on travel alone. Crews and resources came in from 17 different states. $1.3 million was spent reimbursing the state of Alaska for its personnel costs. New Mexico got $294,000, Utah $52,000.
Doesn't surprise me, but I think it's very high.
Former Cal firefighter Bill Stewart is a professor of forest management at UC Berkeley. He questions if the federal government is doing enough to keep those costs down.
We're not really sure whether we've got the logistics right on these fires.
Stewart believes the Forest Service spends too much money flying people in who don't know the terrain, rather than using more California-based firefighters.
It's not worth flying people in from Louisiana for 22 hours. If you're going to fly them here, they're going to have a week-long contract.
It's something that Groveland business owner and resident Chris Lowe noticed during the firefight.
When you live in a rural area like this, not every house is accounted for. Not every little area is known about, and you have so many little nooks and crannies. One day a crew from Wyoming would be here. The next day a crew from Texas would be here. The next crew, Southern California, here, there, everywhere. They don't know what's going on. They don't know these little nooks and crannies like the local crews.
The Forest Service says it's a system they trust.
Our incident management teams that we bring in, this is what they do, and they do it very well.
The records show one contractor, Steve's Christmas Trees, was paid $3.4 million for supplying food and water to crews.
Yeah, feeding 5,000 people a day, 3 meals a day. We have, and again, a lot of that stuff's worked out during the off-season with the contractors that provide it.
$3.3 million was spent on bulldozers, $36,000 on garbage removal, $1,300 on Amazon.com charges, and another $90,000 on mobile showers. The chief says the happier and healthier the firefighters are, the harder they work and the safer they are.
If I can keep them on the fire line, doing their job and not getting sick, that helps put the fire out, you bet.
Forest Service officials say the agency pre-negotiates rates in advance, so when a fire breaks out, they have a list of providers to turn to.
We have a process of getting those at a competitive rate. Again, looking out for the taxpayers. We're not going to stop getting bulldozers to save Groveland or anything else. We're going to get them.
But Stewart suggests there might be ways to lower costs.
Is there a better way to bulk up those things to actually have fewer contracts? That it would have been better to have, instead of 7,000 contracts, one mega contract with CAL FIRE.
But Chief Shao says they aren't given a blank check, and the cost is something they consider with every move.
We think about the cost right off the bat. One of the goals of the agency is to contain costs of large fires, to spend money appropriately, spend it wisely, not to shortchange the firefighters, not to impede the effort, but to be conscious of cost.
Now, one of the biggest expenses comes from up above. The bills for all those helicopters and airplanes that flew over the Rim Fire total nearly $8 million. Add another $3 million for the red retardant, for a total of $11 million for air operations. The Forest Service is actually trying to determine whether air attacks are the most cost-effective way to fight fires, and we'll have more on that tonight at 10 on My 58. Edie, Kelly.